To be young and in love in New York City. Do not know who I am, but still know that I'm good long as you're here with me. To be drunk and in love in New York City. Midnight into morning coffee, burning through the hours talking.
Welcome to our first lifestyle segment. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be dropping by every couple of weeks to share some information with you and hopefully some inspiration and some motivation. My name's Dawn. I'm a wife, I'm a mom to Ben, I'm a PR gal, and I'm the first member of O2 Wellness.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a business owner, and I'm the fitness manager at O2 Wellness.
Hi, I'm Randy. I'm a nurse. I'm married with 3 kids, and I am a member of O2 Wellness, and I love to work out.
Hi, I'm Christy. I work at O2 Wellness as Pro Shop Manager. I've been in the fitness industry for 10 years, and I'm lucky because I get to work with my partner, Santana, who's a co-owner, and my twin sister, Michelle, who's head coach here.
We're at O2 Social Crew.
For our first segment, we all decided to pick up the book Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. It's really popular right now. Actually, she sold over 1 million copies, so we wanted to know what all the hype was about, and we read the book, and we really liked it.
We love Rachel.
Yeah, we love Rachel. So we suggest you, if you want to read this book along with us, feel free to get it. I actually downloaded it onto my iPhone too, so I can read it when I'm in bed at night with the lights off. But she talks about something called the 5 to Thrive. So we decided that we would all take on the challenge to do the 5 to Thrive, and we really want you to do it with us. Join us if you are interested in doing it. Just jump in, don't overthink it. I think it'll be fun if we all do it together.
Exactly, and we're going to set up a Facebook event page so you can let us know that you're part of the group with us, so you can join and keep us updated. Let us know what's working for you.
And if you need extra motivation, we are going to do a giveaway in the group. Those who are participating in the 5 to Thrive will have the chance to win a prize. So motivation on top of motivation.
5 to Thrive, 5 things that we can do every day for 30 days that will be life-changing. So we're going to give it a try, and we hope you're going to join us. So the 5 things are: 1, drink half of your weight, drink half of your body weight in ounces of water every day. Move your body at least 30 minutes every day. Give up 1 category of food or drink that's not good for you, and absolutely no cheating for 30 days. Write down 10 things that you're grateful for, either at the beginning of the day or the end of the day, but every day write down 10 things that you're thankful for. And the last one is get up an hour earlier than you normally would every day. So those are the 5 simple things that you can do to participate in 5 to Thrive. So I've been thinking about what I'm actually going to give up, which category of food, which I know is not really great for me. So ladies, I made a big decision. I'm giving up pumpkin spice lattes, which I really love pumpkin spice latte season, and I've been looking forward to it. But I know there's a lot of sugar in those pumpkin spice lattes, and something that I don't really need. So that's what I've decided I'm going to give up. So no pumpkin spice lattes for the next 30 days.
That's a good idea. I already knew what was in a pumpkin spice latte, so I don't even go there. When I see it pop up on the sign, I'm like, oh no. I'm not going near that because it's like a meal replacement and then some. Yeah. But yeah, for me, I was thinking about what I wanted to give up, and I really, I'm already kind of on this kick anyway, so I want to roll with it and just eating nothing coming from a package, like no processed foods in that way. So I'm like on all whole foods right now, and I feel so good, and I just want to commit to that with a time frame because it always helps you stick to it. Yeah.
I give up dairy just because I find dairy, it just doesn't sit well with me, and I didn't realize it, but I would just break out or just feel kind of blah. So I gave up anything that's dairy and use coconut milk. So if I have a latte, I'll use coconut milk or even coconut oil when I'm frying things. So for that one, it's hard because a lot of stuff has dairy, but exactly. I'm gonna try that one.
I'm giving up sugar. I'm giving up chocolate because it's sort of the same thing as the latte thing. Sugar is just generally bad for you, and I think we all nowadays try to stay under a certain gram of sugar anyway with our diet. So chocolate seemed like it's like a vice.
And it's just easy to overeat.
Right.
It's
It tastes good.
addictive.
Right. And it goes well with
Yeah.
wine, which is the other thing that Rachel tells us to get rid of.
The perfect pair. The perfect pair.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, we need to give up like wine because we need to sleep really well. Because
Right.
in this challenge, she also recommends getting up an hour earlier every day, which
Right.
anyone who knows me knows that I've been on this reading kick where I've read every single morning, and it took me 2 years to get to that spot, so I'm finally there. So now I do want to stretch out and do the full hour so I can make sure I get my meditation in, do my gratitude journal, which
Yeah.
was the other thing.
That's right, that's right. So one of the other 5 to Thrive is that writing down 10 things that we're grateful for every single day. So either in the morning or at night, but to really take that time to write down 10 things every day that we're grateful for. And 10 may seem like a lot. I must admit, when I first heard 10, I thought, wow, that's a lot, because I was thinking really significant milestone like things. But it doesn't have to be that way. I could be thankful that, I was going to say
You can be
somebody
thankful
bought
for
me
the
my
same
pumpkin
things.
spice latte, but I guess I won't be having those.
Yeah.
But somebody let you in front of them in a lineup.
Right.
Like some days
Yeah.
when you're really busy and you're running, things like small things like that. Somebody standing up open the door for you when your arms are full walking into the office. That's one I'm always very grateful for. So
Yeah.
they can be small things too. But it's 10 things. And although, like I said, it might seem daunting at first, I bet you that we'll find that they'll start to come more easily, and we'll feel really good about that
Yeah.
reflection.
It's
It'll be
easy to
300 things by the end of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. 300 things
Yeah.
that we're grateful for. We can't wait to come back and share what all those are.
I know there is. There has to be. So also they talk about water on the 5 to Thrive. And how many ounces of water do you drink? You said you have like a big
About
bottle.
3 liters.
3 liters. So do the math on the ounces.
A lot.
A lot.
I sweat a lot though.
I think another thing that we should mention too about is why we're drinking the water. So water is great for breaking down fat cells. So if you're trying to lose weight, water is so important. Can't
Yeah.
stress that enough to people.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think you're hungry, but you're just thirsty.
Thirsty.
So you
Yeah.
drink the water, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not that hungry.
But it
good
has
for
so
your
many
skin.
purposes. Oh, it has so many
Yeah.
purposes.
Yeah.
The truth to the water thing too is if you drink it first thing in the morning, you start drinking that first thing in the morning, it is supposed to really boost your metabolism too.
Yeah.
So it has many.
It gets everything going through.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell my clients, like on my nutrition programs, like you've done them before. I always say, like, have a big glass of water first thing. You're not allowed having coffee, food, anything until you finish that water.
Right.
So my husband makes fun of me because I was watching the sink every morning and I just chug my, like, I drink like a 7.
I do it in the car. I drive, like, I'll fill up my water bottle, and if I know I'm going from A to B, that's
Yeah.
when I get my water in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Make sure I fill it up on the other side.
Because you have to have a plan.
Yeah.
Like, it is a lot of water for all of us, so you really do
You
have,
do have
to
to plan it
have to
out.
have
You
a
have to
plan
plan
and plan it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it does. I find if I miss more than a day or two of exercise, I can feel myself
Getting down.
just, slipping a little because it's just, if you give yourself a half hour or an hour every day, you're giving back to yourself, really.
Yeah. And it gives you
It's an act-
energy. I
it's-
found.
Yeah.
Great way to start the day. One of the big changes for me in terms of getting a commitment to exercise, what I learned was that going to the gym early, which I didn't love when I started, and I still don't love going to the gym at 6 a.m. in the morning, but what I did find is I was doing it before work started. So nobody's looking for me at 6 a.m. in the morning. My husband and my son, they weren't looking for me. I didn't have to be at the office at that time. So it was a time that I could go and be totally committed to just thinking about myself and getting in my physical activity without thinking that, there's somebody else who needed something. So it was the first way to start my day with doing something for myself.
Yeah.
And I've learned, and a few times where I have said, I think I'll try to do it at lunchtime, or I'm going to do it right after work. That
Just-
doesn't
you never
never
push it
always
off and
happen.
push it off.
It doesn't
No,
always
because
happen. So I think about it as my true commitment is going every morning, 6:30 in the morning and getting it done.
Yeah.
And then anything I do, if I get in a bar class with Anna at lunchtime or I do
bonus.
something new, it's a bonus. That's
Yeah.
exactly how I think about it.
Yeah.
I think about it as a bonus. But
Yeah.
my commitment, so my 30 minutes that I'm going to do every day, if I know I'm going to make it happen, I'm going to make it happen early.
The other thing I was just thinking about too is that exercise can be social. So
No
there's there's no lie that when I come in here, I'm gaining some social time with people
Yeah.
who truly make me happy. So you can walk in here, and anything could be going on in your life, and as soon as you hit this place, or you know, whatever gym or whatever it is that you're doing, where you're incorporating your exercise, you will feel different afterwards. And like I said, there is the social aspect where if you're doing it with somebody or even doing it alone, you'll just feel so much better. You feel like you've accomplished something.
That's right. The check and the juice. It's
Yeah.
like when they say, first thing you should get up in the morning, you should make your bed.
Yeah.
Right away.
I do that.
Randy,
It's
I
just
know
a
you do
habit.
that. I know Randy does that.
And I make all my
do
kids'
too.
beds, too.
Yeah, it feels great
Yeah.
to do that because it automatically you get something checked
Checked
off
off
your
the
list.
list.
You feel
Yeah.
like you started
Yeah.
your day. So we have to get up and run to the sink, have our glass of water, run back into the bedroom, make our bed.
That's why we need to get up an hour
early. That's right. Just to get all this stuff done, we have to get up an hour early.
Yeah.
And go to bed earlier.
And go to
Because
bed.
you're getting
That's
enough
right.
Yeah,
sleep.
she does say the caveat is,
Yes.
just because you're waking up earlier doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you're losing sleep, because we all know sleep is so important hormonally, weight loss, for everything, so you really have to be disciplined to go to bed an hour earlier, which I'm trying to do too, so, look at me.
I find also too, exercising, joining a gym, whatever, when you meet people, I'm getting back to the social thing again, but when you meet people who are like-minded, like yourself, you'll feel like you're connecting to people who will make you accountable for yourself, which is
Absolutely.
so important. And that's one of the joys I get from just hanging out here. I can help other people, you know, become accountable for themselves too. At the same time, they're making me feel that way, just from being in this social atmosphere.
Just like training with a coach, like you
Right?
sometimes hold you accountable. So.
Right? Yep.
We're all friends that met at the gym.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure, that's our connection.
Yeah.
We're all friends that met at the gym.
Yeah.
To be young and in love in New York City. Do not know who I am, but still know that I'm good long as you're here